seen a doctor or a dentist in the past year or two. Great, now that we have exposure to the medical field, how many feel confident enough to perform heart surgery? But when it comes to diversity and inclusion, we end up doing this. Exposure to diversity does not mean that we're culturally competent. It is a skill set that must be developed and learned. In his intercultural development curriculum, Dr. Mitch Hammer highlights the continuum of development, moving us from a monoculture mindset towards an intercultural mindset. The latter three, denial, proliferation, and minimization, monocultural mindset, acceptance, adaptation, towards an intercultural mindset. It is a skill that must be developed. Stage one, this is denial stage, where I'm so focused on my own culture that I don't recognize the white elephant in the room. Here, Dirk's trying to tell me that we've domesticated the dogs, we've used stone tools, and nobody in the room is naked anymore, because everybody has clothing now. And so we tend not to see that. Stage two, polarization. Two components of this. Defense, where I tend to see that my culture is far superior than yours, or reversal, where I tend to see that your culture is superior to mine. I call this the romantic view. It's like my niece that went abroad to Korea to study for a semester and comes back and says, Uncle Ben, I wish I was Korean because they're so perfect. And minimization. This I call the golden rule stage, where I want to treat everybody equally or the same way, just like me. And hopefully you don't make the same mistake as Roy. Your Roy here grabs the leader by the head, shakes it profusely because he just wants to be friendly. He wants to treat everybody fairly. Here is acceptance. This is where I see the world as it is, and not as I am. Where I can accept that your culture and my culture as different, not that one is superior to others. And here, of course, our reptile friend says, of course I get it in cold blood. I'm a reptile, after all. Okay. Last stage here is adaptation. Okay. This is where, once I've coached you, I've learned the rules of engagement, I can adapt and modify my behavior to fit the context. Here our moose friend has learned the rules of engagement, and now he or she has adapted behaviors to make sure they don't get caught. Last time, because we're culturally influenced, we have limited control over this, but we're also experientially changed. This allows us to acquire skills that move us from a monocultural mindset towards an intercultural mindset. Okay. So in order to do this, there are some development things that we need to do. The first stage here is stage one, right? It's really, I said, a buddy system. It's to engage people on seeing the differences. And this is important. So the Cinco de Mayo is coming up, David. Why don't you and I go to it? It's positive exposure towards otherness. Have you eaten at the Himalayan restaurant? Let's try it. It might be a little spicy for you, but let's just try it anyways. Stage two, polarization. This is where we get folks who really focus on commonalities. It's seeing that your culture and my culture are different. It's helping us to see others in us and ourselves in others when possible. And this is so important for us to do cross-transactional culture exchange. Last stage, minimization. Seems to me this is self-reflection. What do I bring to the table? What is my cultural background? And how does that cultural background shape the way I see the world and how I interact in it? How does it shape my relationships? How does it give me my cultural context lens? It is self-developmental. Next stage, acceptance. Here it's really help people see the nuances within the culture. Understand that I am representing my community, Asian America, but I'm not necessarily a representative of my community. I'm one interpretation of that pan-Asian diaspora. Last one. When appropriate, you code shift, you mind shift, and you adapt your behaviors. The key here is when appropriate. You still must stay grounded in the core sense of who you are. And here are hyenas, they're still carnivores, but they've learned the rules of engagement and code shift to find the meat. But what happens when organizations want to do diversity initiatives? We end up defaulting to cultural knowledge training. And it's not that it's a bad thing, it's just that that's our default. And so, if I'm stage 1 or 2, what do you think I hear? Yeah, I've heard this all before, Penn. I can't wait for this diversity training to get over, and I shut down. Right? What do I say? I can't wait to get back to my people. Back to Lake Wildergun, where all the women are strong, the men are good looking, and the children are, of course, above average. Nobody listens to a Pyramid Companion. Yeah. Or then what we say, we want to end up leveling the playing field. In the process of leveling the playing field, we fail to recognize, let alone accept, that some folks have been on the playing field longer than others, and thereby have a competitive advantage. We've given you access to education, we've given you access to opportunity. Why don't you perform as well as us? Because we've leveled the playing field, and we blame them and the otherness once again. And what happens? Conflict arises. It's no longer comfortable. It doesn't feel good anymore. So, and we end up pushing people back into the them versus us mentality. So as a part of this, what we end up doing, we need to develop ourselves from a monoculture mindset into an intercultural mindset. If we can just own who we are, perhaps we can realize how we may have contributed to or created culturally biased pathways that still marginalizes certain communities. If we can just own that, perhaps we can help move our place in the world. I'm not saying that intercultural competency or intercultural mindfulness will solve everything, but it does take cognitive effort to make behavior change. If we can own that, perhaps then we might be just as comfortable speaking about racial disparities as we are about environmental impact, about social inequities as we are about multicultural arts. Cultural competency is a mindset. It has to be learned, right? Acquiring cultural knowledge and also self-reflection. It has to be practiced. This gives us cultural dexterity, allows us to navigate in and out of certain contexts. So then it becomes a habit. It gives us more culturally flexible leaders. Thank you.